In today's breaking story, you're about to watch a crowd erupt as a brave woman just blasted Donald Trump at a town hall. That's right, this is absolutely brutal. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avallone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Trump is a complete and total disaster, and as much as conservatives try and spin it, Trump is still just that. A total disaster.
But I will say, Harry Enton, he said that, and it included Loathe, I believe. But he also said, was Trump wearing a Banana Republic suit on Friday? Because firing the BLS head because you don't like the jobs number is the worst of Donald Trump. It's the conspiracy theory-laden part of Trump a la the 2020 election. And I would argue that Trump's most lasting impact or his biggest influence has been on Americans' ability to actually know what is true and what is honest. And that starts with the big lie of 2020 with nearly 6 in 10 Republicans.
I thought you were going to say the big lie of 2016.
No,
the
it's a nice try. I know you guys are trying to rehab this. It's not going to work.
You're rehabbed something from 4 years ago.
Nearly 60% of Republicans think that Joe Biden wasn't legitimately elected to be president, and then Donald Trump is actually in the midst of what would be his third term. When you get a Bureau of Labor report, which was all well and good 2 months ago when you did like the number, and then you fire that person, that's authoritarian stuff. And that tells people that you can't trust the numbers. You can't trust anyone who works in government. He threatens news outlets for coverage he doesn't like. Look what CBS just has to do. The assault on academic freedom, on law firms who represent people that he doesn't like.
Now, with just how disastrous Donald Trump's policies have been, more and more people are speaking out, even if it's directed towards Trump supporters in local governments.
Given your full-throated support of the bill, whatever we call it, and your view of the facts, I'd like to know how you expect to pay back all of this debt that is going to be layered onto our grandchildren because we're not willing to make our rich part of our society pay their fair share.
So what's interesting about that, and I think it's a fair question, two things are happening here. People in here are upset with me that I voted to cut $2 trillion in spending from the budget.
And it was at this same event when our top story took place. That's right, you're about to see a crowd erupt as a brave woman blasted Donald Trump at a town hall. Take a look at our top story. A Republican lawmaker just got a reality check from his own constituents, and the internet is loving it. Recently in Lincoln, Nebraska, a town hall hosted by Representative Mike Flood devolved into chaos after a crowd erupted with boos, chants, and brutal mockery. Flood, a staunch ally of Donald Trump, came under fire the moment he began defending Trump's controversial spending bill, one that slashes food stamps, Medicaid, and critical healthcare research. Attendees didn't hold back. Shouts of "liar" and "vote him out" rang through the room, along with chants of "tax the rich" as Flood struggled to regain control of the event. But the defining moment came when one woman, identified as Sarah Davis of Lincoln, stood up and confronted the congressman head-on. Her fiery questions stopped Flood cold and sent the room into a frenzy.
My question is fiscal. With 450 million FEMA dollars being reallocated to open Alligator Alcatraz and 600 million taxpayer FEMA dollars being used to now open more concentration camps and ICE burning through $8.4 million a day to illegally detain people, how much does it cost for fascism? How much do the taxpayers have to pay for a fascist country?
The crowd went wild. Online, the backlash was just as intense. Flood, who won his district by 20 points, now faces national ridicule and what some are calling a sweatin' like Nixon moment. As former Biden official Neera Tanden noted, this is why they're trying to rig the midterms, because they know voters hate how they vote. Tonight, it's clear Republican support for Trump's agenda is backfiring in even the reddest parts of America. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.